how do you teach ethical behavior in a place that doesn't have resources and where the power dynamics are so different?
You think you're going into a room to do X and then Y happens. What do? Do you just back out? You're the only person there, you gotta help out. But do you know that you're gonna be helpful? You might even cause harm. And those are very difficult situations that are inevitably gonna be faced by people who work in global health.
All of the simulations were based off of faculty experiences in the field. So here we have a woman in Sierra Leone, in a village, and you come upon this scenario where the mother-in-law comes out to you and says, "Please help me. My daughter-in-law is pregnant. She's been in labor for 3 days, and now she has a fever, and she's not talking very much, just moaning."
And there were cultural issues layered on top of that, in that they said that, she cannot travel by herself because she always has to travel with the husband, and the husband's not here.
So I cannot allow that. She cannot travel without her husband, and he's not here, so the woman cannot travel.
When he will be back?
Several days. He went to the city a few days ago.
So what would be better for her if it were up to her? Staying and dying, or leaving, going to a hospital, surviving, but then face ostracism or even death by at the hands of your husband? And we give the participant 10 minutes to make a decision, and it's a very harrowing 10 minutes.
The setting is created in a way to make it as realistic as possible. The folks who are, the actors are really convincing, and they're matched culturally, linguistically, and racially to the situation that was described in the scenario.
I think the value of these case simulations is that you're thrown into a particular ethical dilemma, and you're forced to feel uncomfortable and forced to sort of acknowledge the difficulty in deciding, okay, what's the right thing to do in this situation. A lot of times there's no right answer, but at least if you've thought about the issues that come up and discussed it with a group of people, and you have a framework for understanding it when you're actually on the ground, it's extremely valuable.
So I think it's really asking us as participants to approach that line of discomfort.
I was able to take away a lot of really concrete, first of all, skills in terms of how to think of ethical problems, and also just the experience of being in that difficult situation, so that when I encounter something similar in the real world, I'll have at least some level of comfort, because it'll feel a little bit familiar. Well, it was the highlight for me for the boot camp.